What's up guys? Hope you are doing well. Welcome back to Sports Gusto. In today's video, we are going to talk about the greatest boxing and UFC matches. Floyd Mayweather versus Miguel Cotto. The sport of boxing has attracted a great admiration from fans around the world. Fighters know this and they also use their influence to their benefit. One boxer who has achieved the art of marketing and fight hype is the owner of Mayweather Promotion. According to HBO Sports, the highly awaited fight between Floyd Mayweather and Miguel Cotto generated 1.5 million PPV purchases and $94 million in PPV revenue. Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield. The highly sensational fight between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield was categorized as a heavyweight fight, both in weight class and in PPV earnings. Iron Mike and Holyfield had smashed out before too, but the 1997 rematch was even more successful and went down in history as the Bite Fight. It was a fight where Tyson bit the ear of Evander Holyfield. Tyson was soon disqualified for his act, but the fight still managed to rake in over 1.99 million PPV buys, counting around $110 million in revenue. Conor McGregor versus Eddie Alvarez. Mixed martial arts has a community of die-hard fans and celebrities like Joe Rogan and Wiz Khalifa who are linked with this sport, which draws millions and billions of followers every year. One name that has become popular due to controversial showmanship is Conor McGregor. He has conquered a number of opponents with his unorthodox style. One such opponent was Eddie Alvarez, who fought with McGregor in 2016. The heavily anticipated fight received 1.3 million buys on pay-per-view and ended with McGregor laying out Alvarez 3 times in the first round. Kamaru Usman versus George Masvidal. A fight that captured fans' attention was the match between the famous George Masvidal and welterweight champion Kamaru Usman. George lost the first fight in the 5th round by an undisputed decision, while Usman defended his welterweight title happily. The fight grabbed 1.35 million pay-per-view buys, mainly because the event was held in Abu Dhabi during UFC's Fight Island. Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez. This match was held at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas and grossed the highest pay-per-view earning of all time with $150 million in revenue from 2.2 million pay-per-view sales. The light middleweight championship also set a new boxing record for the most live gate revenue earned in a single fight at $20 million. Mayweather ended the expectations of the Mexican people who wanted Canelo to reign as the new light middleweight king in the path of Floyd's 17-year-long boxing career. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, also known as the Notorious One, had only been overthrown by very few fighters, and Khabib was one of them. Following McGregor's return to UFC after a 2-year break to train for a super fight with Floyd Mayweather, he ignited one of the biggest rivalries with Khabib in the history of MMA. The personal charge between the fighters brought in a whopping 2.2 million pay-per-view sales and broke off with a loss for MMA superstar Conor McGregor. Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis. People came to see everything while attending a Tyson fight, so when he went against Lennox Lewis in 2002, fans came in huge numbers to show their support by raking in 1.95 million pay-per-view sales and $103 million in pay-per-view revenue, which surpassed the record broken for the Tyson versus Holyfield second bout in 1997 that collected $99 million pay-per-view in revenue. Brock Lesnar versus Frank Mir 2. There have been some special MMA fights that have amassed a great amount of success that didn't involve Conor McGregor. One such fight was between Brock Lesnar and Frank Mir in 2009. This was the second fight between the two heavyweights after a controversial first match. The fight was among one of the most commercially successful pay-per-view events in UFC history, which garnered 1.6 million pay-per-view buys with an estimated return of revenue at $82 million. The fans were quite happy as Lesnar got his revenge on Frank Mir and obtained his heavyweight belt. Manny Pacquiao versus Money Mayweather. Coming in at number 1 and with a record-breaking pay-per-view earning of 4.6 million buyers and pay-per-view revenue of $410 million is the 2015 fight between Money Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. However, even with a historical pay-per-view buyout, the fight did not live up to the build-up and viewers even loved the fight while feeling robbed. The fight wasn't as thrilling as many thought it would be. What took 6 years to happen was over in 12 rounds of overhyped and under-delivered action, which ended with Floyd Mayweather coming out as the winner. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel right now by clicking the subscribe button down below. See you in our next video.